from the very beginning was funny with the money. And you got to have fun, and you got to hug. The more we started hugging on our team, the more we started building community, that we went through the roof. Executive director solid, boom, right, silver, ring, millions, you know, just an amazing ride. But I want to say congratulations, first of all, to the people that are in the front row and the leaders that you have in this organization. And they're all leaders, top recruiters, success. And Jim and Oliver and Michael and Jordan and Mary and you know, I see a lot of different people, and I know some of you I haven't met, some of you I have met, right? And when someone said to me, Mr. Petrill, you're really good with first names. What's the trick? And I said, well, I wasn't that good with the first names until I finally took that memory name recognition course by David Carnegie. By David Carnegie. Thank you. Get it? Name recognition course by David. I screwed up on the guy. Okay, forget it. You guys are like, yeah, we got it. It just ain't funny. So anyways, my point is, I want to say thank you. When I say thank you, it's a little different than the average person in Ada, Oklahoma, or Dallas, because I've been where you're sitting. I've been at the breakouts. I ran the breakouts. We set up stuff at the breakouts, right? I remember running the registration at the briefing I ran, setting up the projector, do the registration, introduce myself, and speak, right? And then lose $100 on the room because not enough people showed up. I remember that. I've been there, okay? So what you guys are doing out there, your friends and family saying no, not interested, what are you into now, or any kind of, I've been there. I didn't sell anything for 11 months, right? You name it. So when I say thank you, I mean thank you so much for what you're doing out there. All the adversity, all you're doing in handling, thank you so much for what you're doing. Okay, run with this speed to succeed promotion, right? Senior associate within the first 45 days. Run with that promotion now. Make it happen. And then write this down. Ready? It's important. Recruit. And that's it. Okay. No, recruit 5 new front line teams. That's the only thing changing. That's the only thing standing between you and ultimate success. Recruit 5 new frontline teams. You know what it's going to be like when you're at the business briefing with 3 new people that have guests? The chicken fingers taste better that night at the event after the event. I'm telling you what, things get a lot better. Suddenly you have a team going with you to Las Vegas or Orlando. You've got it going on. It starts. I'm telling you what, look at it. I'm not saying your team, and I'm saying you recruit 5 new frontline teams. And I know you can do it. Question is, will you? So I challenge you to do that. Invite more people to take a look. Invite more people to take a look at your new website. I'm going to turn it over to my wife right now because she has a little story to tell you that ties into the whole Jamaica trip that we have coming up. And in front of you all, I want to tell you, my wife has made sacrifices. I travel. We moved from Michigan down to Florida, 2 blocks from the beach. And then when I took this position as Vice President of Sales, I took her into Dallas. We now live in Dallas. God bless you, Tanya, for doing that and sacrificing. So, and she helped me visit. We ran the Super Saturdays. There was no RVP in Michigan. She started the Super Saturdays, and they are now 14 years strong because she started. Tony Petrill.
I don't know about y'all, but that dry ice in the arena just got me choking all weekend. Was anybody else freezing in there? I don't know if everybody knows that there's actually an ice rink under that floor. Anyways, I have one sales tip for y'all, or recruiting tip, I guess. Our job and our mission in this company is to let as many people know about our amazing product. Let's just make sure we keep that straight. Our product is first. Okay, it all starts and ends with our product.
Right.
Secondly, our job is to let as many people know about our amazing opportunity that changes lives in so many levels. What our job is not is being attached to the outcome of whether this person signs up or not. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So your business will build faster and more successful when you can learn that principle. So your job is to not worry about whether this person signs up, what they think of you, or any of that. Okay? Because you can waste a lot of time worrying about all that stuff, and that's not your job. So just focus on letting people know, going through the numbers, and just plowing forward. And those people that you know will eventually have a situation or something comes up where they go, oh, that legal person or that, you know. So don't worry about it yet. Just keep going forward, keep your head down, and just keep focused. So that's it for the sales tips. Okay, now on to the fun stuff. How many people are excited about the Ritz in Jamaica? Are y'all going? Well, I wanted to tell you that I don't know if y'all here know, but we just recently took all the Platinums on a trip to London. And I don't know how many here are Facebook, friended me on Facebook, but if you haven't, please do. On my Facebook page, I put up all the pictures and all the fun stuff that we do on the trips and everything, so please do that. But we recently took them to London, and it was really a very nice trip. And at the Lanesborough, London, it was the nicest hotel in the city. Rip and Alan really knew how to do it right, I gotta tell you. Everybody, all the Platinums had a butler assigned to their room. Wow. It was nice. So I don't think any of us will ever tire of hearing, good morning, this is your butler. Would you like some tea? And I would say, I would love some tea. So they would bring tea in this beautiful presentation of this china and this silver teapot. It was just amazing. I mean, it was just, you felt like you're in the land of kings and queens. You felt like a king and queen. But anyways, I tell you that to say, Tony and I have been to the Ritz-Carlton, Jamaica, and the Lanesborough in London pales in comparison to what the Ritz-Carlton is. I'm here to tell you guys, it was awesome. And if you've ever learned about the Ritz-Carlton and how the staff is trained, it's amazing. So Tony and I would be walking down the hall, and all of a sudden we would come up on one of the staff members. They would literally step aside, put their hands in front of them, and wait for us to pass. That's what we're about to encounter. So it's really exciting. It's a beautiful place. I encourage you to all be there. It's a life-changing trip. So thanks for all you do. I hope you all had a great conference, and we'll see you in Orlando or Las Vegas.
Let me say a few more things. We stayed at that hotel for one night because we couldn't afford 2 nights, and we used Marriott points. This is the truth now. We had about 40,000 Marriott points. We could stay a week in Thailand, a week anywhere in the U.S., a week in Germany, or one night at the Ritz-Carlton in Jamaica. It's the same amount of points. Kenya, a week. Ritz-Carlton, I'm here to tell you. I'm wondering what it's going to be like. How's this person, when we infiltrate this place in Jamaica, how will this guy who works there walk down the hallway? Sir, ma'am, sir, it'll take him an hour. Sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir. We're like, wow, we just see you running. They won't get any work done, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am. Right? And when Rip Mason said, we're going to go to the Ritz-Carlton in Jamaica, and I go, that's funny, it sounded like he said the Ritz-Carlton in Jamaica. Yeah, and I go, what's our budget? You got to be kidding me. I mean, seriously. You've got to go to the website, print stuff off, and take this. Oh, by the way, we'll give you a BMW, too. Throw that in there, right? Let's get someone in the performance club. My goodness. So, oh, yeah, it takes too long. I know I got to go. But, all right, I'll tell the story too. So, it was, I wanted to do something special for my wife. It was her birthday, or was it anniversary? I can't remember what. Anniversary, so I went to the concierge desk and I said, hey, I'd like to do something special for my wife. It's our anniversary, so something special, maybe like just a nice place on the beach, kind of secluded away from everyone else or something, or whatever. And they're like, well, we don't have like secluded, we got our property and anyone can go anywhere or whatever. And I go, okay, fine. And they said, well, I said, what about like having some music or champagne or something and that kind of stuff? And they go, okay, fine. What kind of music do you want? And I said, well, she really likes Yanni. And I'm like, you probably don't have Yanni. And the lady looks at me and goes, this is the Ritz-Carlton. We'll do anything that you need us to do. And I just go, okay, good. So Yanni or whatever. And she goes, okay, fine. So I said, well, we'll go down to the beach at like 11 o'clock, you know, whatever. So we go down to the beach, and all of a sudden, I come out. Now you gotta understand, everyone else there probably paid, but I'm using my 35,000 points for one night. And so I come walking down, and they're all stopping, sir, sir, sir. And then finally we get there, and as we walk out, there's a guy standing there on the sand, and he looks at me and he goes, Mr. Petrill? And I said, that's right. No, I said, yes. And he said, right with me, come right with me. And he walks us out in the whole place. Everyone is like, in rows of the lounges, chairs, you know, laying out in the sun and stuff. And we get escorted by this guy all the way. And there's these 2 Chase lounge set up with towels already on them and cushions on top of those. No one else has this. And towels on top of the cushions and like rose petals on top of them. And then they had a speaker underneath her Chase lounge with a wire that went under the sand. And Yanni is playing with a thing of champagne in a bucket. All I did was say, hey, can you think we could do a little something? That's what we're talking about. Now, here's the best part. After we got down, we got settled into our spot. After about like a half an hour, finally these people next to us went, we were all just waiting to see who in the world you are as they set this up for you. I said, well, I'm Tony Petrill. You got 15 minutes? Recruit 5 frontline new people, and I will leave you with this again, finally. I get a report from all the regional vice presidents every Monday, you know, before the Monday morning leadership show. And I have a partnership with every one of those RVPs. And it is really special with Sean and Lauren Michael. They are amazing leaders. And we could have done the conference with just those 2 on stage the whole weekend, really. They're that quality. So you are blessed to have the leadership. Sean, appreciate